79, back to the Transformers review, and I've been away for a very long time, several months, so I thought I would return with a nice big review, and you can't get much bigger than G1 Scorponok, who I've been meaning to review for a while. I've owned several Scorponoks over the years. This particular one I picked up fairly recently for quite a bargain. I won't tell you how much I paid for him now, I'll tell you at the end of the video, but have a guess and see if you're right. Did quite well. He's a little bit sun faded in places, but nothing major. He's very, very nice. So here he is in his Scorpion mode. Comes with loads and loads of accessories. There's Lord Zarek the Headmaster. Fast Track, his little companion guy. This tower becomes a shield in robot mode. Some aerials, sort of antennas for base mode, along with the repair arms, and obviously that is his gun. I'll get rid of these bits for now because we won't need these in this mode. We'll have a little bit of a look at Scorpion mode. If you push him along, his legs, Scorpion legs do move. There are little wheels underneath, like so, which basically activate that mechanism, so that's pretty cool. That works both sides there, and this opens up and you can pop Zarek either in there, or you can have him sitting in the front here if you want to, because of course all the headmasters have little seats for their Neblian companions to sit in. So I always liked Scorponok as a kid. He was the biggest Transformer that I owned, and when I got back into collecting Transformer G1 figures way back in the early days of eBay, Scorponok was sort of one of my main targets to get hold of. As I say, I've owned a few over the years, but this is a nice complete one. I think this is actually the only time I've ever had him complete since I've been back into collecting. Reason why is there's so many bits for this guy, as you can see. I think the last Scorponok I had, Fast Track was missing his arms. Other than that, he was complete. But yeah, nice to have a complete one. So, a couple of things to watch out for with Scorponok. One of the main things is the tabs here on the claws, which do, of course, make nice, chunky, clicking noises. The tabs here, you quite often find that these have snapped off because the gun that you will see in robot mode, it pegs into here, and you quite often have these tabs missing. So bear in mind that if you're looking at picking up a vintage one loose. I've owned one in the past that did have that broken off. But he's a nice, big, sturdy figure. There isn't too much that can really go wrong with him. That's just the main sort of thing just to be mindful of. Obviously, you get the chrome damage to these bits which pop off later when you turn them into base mode. You can see there's a little bit of chrome wear on there, but they're not too bad. Just be mindful of that, other than the usual sort of plastic fading and sticker wear. A little tail cannon here, but it's a nice, chunky, cool Scorpion figure. The best Scorpion Transformer, I think, and the first one, I believe, but very, very nice indeed he is. So let's go ahead and have a little bit of a look at Fast Track and Lord Zarek, a bit of a close-up of them. So here's Fast Track, little vehicle, 6 wheels, a couple of cannons, squeaky, very, very cool. You can see there's some slight sun fading on the grey here, making a little bit of greenish tinge, but that doesn't really bother me too much. Transformation is that. He basically just is having a little bit of a stretch, and he's now in robot mode. Like with Metroplex's companion Scamper, this guy has removable arms, which means that it can be a bit of a pain to get complete because he comes into 5 pieces: the body, 2 arms, and the guns do come out. So these tend to be the hardest bits to find on a Scorponok, loose Scorponok, and conversely they'll be rather expensive when you try and pick them up. So try and get this guy complete if you can, if you're getting Scorponok. but it is pretty difficult, I will say, to find a complete one. I was very lucky to get one, but that is basically fast track. There's a little play feature when it's in base mode that allows him to sort of roll down a little slide at the front of Scorponok's base mode, but I'll show you that at the end of the video when we look at base mode. So there is fast track, and of course here we have Lord Zack, the headmaster Neblian companion for Scorponok. Oh, I should have folded that over. Oh, it's very stiff. So yeah, there we go. Got articulation on the arms. Again, the arms, always be very careful with headmaster arms because they pop off quite easily, and you will often find them with broken arm tabs. But I do like, yeah, the moulds of these guys. These are just brilliant. I love the headmasters. They are my favourite subline of the G1 Transformers, without doubt. And one day I'll have them all, but not yet, I'm afraid. So nice little bit of detail, some blasters on the arms there, some little rocket boosters on the legs. He's a little bit yellowed, as you can see on the back, but you know what you're going to do. That can be sorted out easily enough. And transform him, and there we have Scorponok's head. It's rather an odd one, because when I was a kid I wasn't sure whether those were meant to be his eyes or whether those were his eyes. I think the orange bits are meant to be his eyes, but you know, he's cool. So that is Zack, and we'll go ahead and we will transform Scorponok into robot mode. Okay, we'll go ahead and transform him. I'm gonna have to get in front of the camera. Oh, because he's so big, I can't really manoeuvre it around too easily on the little table I've got. So this is going to be interesting. So we'll go ahead and we'll transform him into robot mode. First of all, we're going to remove those two cannons like that. We're going to unpop the tail. There's a couple of tabs at the back that pop into these holes here. So we're going to unpop those. We'll fold this tail back like that. And then there's a peg in the back there that fits into his back like so. We just pop that in like that. Legs pop down like that. Feet out. Stand him up. Just pop the legs squatting onto the back there. Spin the arms round. You can put the cannons back over here. They were on that side, but now they're on this side. And then the tower I showed you earlier, that just unfolds and it goes into the pegs on the side, and then the gun, the two pieces can pop together and he fits in there. And then we are ready to grab Zack. Okay, sorry about that last bit, it's a bit shoddily done, but he's a very big bot and he's quite hard to manoeuvre in front of the camera. But robot mode is there. He's a big bot. Quick size comparison. And there he is next to a deluxe figure. Generations RC, as you can see, he's a big motherfucker. That's why I loved him so much as a kid. He was just so huge. Let's get rid of RC. He was so huge and he just had so much play value. Definitely was my favourite figure as a kid. And one of my favourites as an adult collector, I think. Definitely in my top 10 G1 bots. Just a really big, chunky and durable toy. You know, you don't see many of these broken, to be honest. So, you know, you should be able to get a decent body. Get hold of a decent body, but try and get them as complete as possible, because they are a pain to complete. We'll go ahead and look at base mode now. I'm going to transform the base mode off camera because it's just going to be far too fiddly to do with this current setup. So apologies for cheating in doing that. But let's have a look at his third and final mode. And here we have the city base mode. All assembled. The repair arms here for the radar dishes or radar or terminal things. That one is a bit like Short Circuit, I think. Johnny 5 from the Short Circuit movie. This one. Ooh. There we go, got a sort of a forklift thing going on here. Ramps on there, and there we go. And of course, fast track here. Quickly transform him. One-handed. You can pop on there. There's a little button on the back. You can just see it. Press that, and he should roll down. Whee! Very exciting. In the Rebirth cartoon, this actually could fly. It was like a spaceship sort of thing. If you try and lift it, it does sort of fall apart. So you can move it around, and it's not like, say, Overlord Space Mode, where you physically can't actually move it. But it's certainly not. Oh, let's have a go. Let's have a go. Okay, no, I take that back. You can actually move it around and pretend it can fly, which is kind of cool. It's a rather odd spaceship, but it's cool. So that's G1 Scorponok. My first review in a very, very long time. Good 6 months or so, probably even longer than that. Hopefully I'll try and do a few more G1 reviews when I get now and then. But this, I didn't want to let this channel just disappear completely, so I thought I would do a quick review. As always with Scorponok, this guy is best to buy complete if you can do it, because the individual parts are very expensive. Zarak, for example, a decent Zarak will go for around about the £30 mark. Fast track as well, you can pay that sort of price. People will ask for more, as they always do on eBay, but he's very, very expensive to build part by part, so try and get him complete if you can. How much does a complete one cost? Well, as I said at the start of the video, this one was an absolute bargain, despite its sun fading in places, which isn't too bad. You can make it out a bit in the video, but it's not too bad. This guy only cost me 60 quid complete, and that was about 3-4 weeks ago. So you can get bargains out there. The price of G1 figures in the last couple of years has gradually decreased, despite what eBay sellers are trying to charge on Buy It Now. They have decreased, so you can get a complete one. As I say, well, I got one for 60 quid, but sort of £80–90 probably the going rate. A few years back it would be close to 150, but they have dropped down in value quite a bit. But try and get a complete one if you can. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I appreciate those of you that still do watch my videos. As I say, I've been doing this channel for a long time, and I thought I'd just bring out a quick video. Well, not a quick one, this is quite a long one, but you know what I mean. Anyway, thanks again for watching. This has been Rob, aka PredaKing79, and I'll hope to see you again soon with some more vintage toy reviews. Thank you.